Hello! We are here to do a Yandere Simulator quick tour of a bunch of new stuff that has happened, whether it be just more recently or in the past year. I'm mainly doing this for my sister to show her what she's missed because she hasn't been able to play this in a while. So let's get into it. Boom! Okay, Yandere's room. It's gotten a little makeover. It's so pretty now. Look at them graphics. They look great. Look at her little tree. I love her tree. Panties are the same. I'm pretty sure Senpai's shrine is the same. We'll go through it anyway. Senpai's sacred undergarments. His picture. His band-aid. His gum. His pencil. His toothbrush. His button. I want to know when the hell his hair was that long, because I would love to see that. An apple, his bento box, and he crushed this with his powerful manly hands. Beautiful. So we're going to use some debugs, so we're not going to use any of the special things. Corkboard. Now you can go ahead and do pins from one picture to the other. Of course, I don't have any pictures yet, so I can't show. Okay, here's the school. Ooh, how pretty, huh? Let's go look at the very edge, see what's over here. Oh, it's a nice room. Oh. No. I must not. What happens if I keep going? We can't. It's a blockade. So, no, I must not. So I guess we must not. So first things first, we're going to show off some of the new characters that we have. We have the bullies. You might recognize the one in the middle. That is Musume Ronshaku. She's been in the game for a while now as the loan shark who has stolen Kokona's father's money. So we're going to go ahead and look at their profiles. Just let me get them real quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and look at who they are. So you've still got all the same characters. We've got Yui, Ryo, Yunahina, Koharu, Hinata, Mei, Mio, and everyone. I'm not going to go through everything. Where are they? Here they are. So first things first, we got Musume Ronshaku, who I said before. There's a new personality in the game. It is the phone addict. Yeah, they constantly have their phones out, and they will take pictures if they see a corpse, and will send the picture to the police. And if you don't kill them in time, the police will be on their way. So that's fun. She's not in a club. A flashy trendsetter who loves to gossip and doesn't take school too seriously. She is spoiled rotten by her doting father, who buys his daughter anything she wants. Her father runs a loan agency, which we all know. And then there's the interest tabs. We have no idea what she's interested in yet, so we're good. The next one over is Kashiko Murasaki. I like her hair. She is also a phone addict in a club, spends most of her time texting, pretends to be a sweet girl, but in private her personality is quite nasty. Secretly, her favorite activity is gossiping and spreading rumors. And then we've got Hana Daidayama. Ooh. Her hair looks cool, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Anyway, she's also a phone addict, of course. All 5 of these girls are. Spends most of her time playing games on her phone. Pretends to be pure and innocent, but in private she can be extremely vulgar. Secretly, her favorite activity is looking for dirt in people's pasts. And then we've got Kokoro Momoiro. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Spends most of her time taking selfies with her phone. Pretends to oppose bullying, but in private she harasses the people she dislikes. Secretly, her favorite activity is shaming and ridiculing other people. And then last but not least, we have Hoshiko Mizudori. Her hair is also one of my favorites, besides the purple one. She spends most of her time browsing the internet on her phone, pretends to be a positive person, but in private only says negative things about others. Secretly, her favorite activity is operating a hate blog on the internet. So here we have the 5 bullies. Musume, you're finally a part of something bigger. And then back here we've got some more new people. We've got our delinquents. Our old delinquents have been traded out for these guys, so they look more modern and stuff. And the other delinquents, well, let's just say that they've been sent back in time. Alright, so let's check out who these delinquents are. We've got Umeji Kizuguchi. He's a violent personality, of course. He's a delinquent club. He's armed. And his information is Osoro Shidesu, the leader of the delinquent gang, is absent from school. This student, Umeji, is Osoro's right-hand man and has been trusted with leading the delinquents while Osoro is absent. And then we've got Hokuto Furukizu. He carries a weapon in the bag on his back, will not hesitate to defend himself if he feels threatened, spends most of his time in the incinerator area behind the school with his fellow delinquents. Now, for the rest of the delinquents, the additional informations are the same, so I'm just going to go through and see their names. We've got Gaku Hikitsuri, Dairoku Surikizu, and Hayanari Sumito. Well, they all have scars in different places. This guy looks like Shiro from Voltron. Anyway, one thing about Umeji is that he has question marks by his crush. So I'm assuming that whether it's implemented in it right now or it will be later, this guy is going to be able to have a crush on someone. We're going to be able to fuck him up using it. Okay. So another new student who is probably far away from me by now. Is she? Yeah, well, we'll just go to these people first. See these 5? Yeah, you're gonna like these people. They are... not there. Here they are. This is the Photography Club! The Photography Club has been added into the game, thank goodness. We've been waiting for that. That room has just been blank for a while. First things first, he is not who I wanted to do first. We have Baruma Dinkuri, sleuth personality, Photography Club, incapable of self-defense. One of the most hardworking and intelligent students in school, can get so obsessed with studying that she forgets to take care of herself. Sounds like me. Her flaws are balanced by the strengths of her best friend, Dafuni, and vice versa. And Dafuni is right here. Dafuni Bureku. I don't know how to say that. Grew up with maids and butlers taking care of her every need, highly concerned with her appearance and clothing at all times. After befriending Baruma, Dinkuri in junior high, the two of them became inseparable despite being polar opposites. And then over here we have Fredo Janzu. Sleuth, photography. Oh, but this one has self-defense as strong. Leader of the photography club has no interest in photography and uses the club room as a place to read manga, eat snacks, and goof around with friends. Prefers to spend his time slacking off, but when he actually gets serious about something, his resolve is unbreakable. He looks familiar. Rojasu Norubiru. The most laid-back student at school, never takes anything seriously, and is relaxed at all times. He sounds like he's high. Despite being lazy most of the time, he cares deeply about his friends, and if any of them were in danger, he would leap at the chance to protect them. Now, I'm sure that you might not understand who these 5 people may... I'm not trying to say this. Their gimmick, I suppose, or how what dev based them off of, but if you don't get it yet, you're gonna get it when I get this last guy. Sukubi Dooby Doo. Do you get it? Known for taking naps and eating snacks in class, lazy and flaky, but not a bad person. Best friends with Rojasu, the high guy, and shares many personality traits with him, despite being fiercely protective of his friends. If you don't quite get it yet, take a look back into your childhood and look what's underneath that guy's shirt collar. Kinda looks like a blue collar with some little gold on it. I wonder who else we know with that kind of thing. They're the frickin' mystery gang! They're the frickin' mystery game! Dev put the mystery game as the photography club, and I couldn't be any happier about it. I am so glad that this is how it came out because I absolutely love it. And Sakubi Dooby Doo has to be one of the funnest names to say ever. I keep getting stuck on the stairs. So another thing, a new thing that's happening is Kudere. We've known her for a long time. She's been in the game for a long time now. She used to sit on the roof, in the mornings and I think at lunch, and she used to read her book. Well, now she no longer does that. She is the school librarian. And where she goes now is the library. She comes sit in the library now, so she no longer sits on the roof. And, oh, but who sits on the roof instead of her? Well, let me show you. It's another new character that we have. Hey, sweetheart, you want to stand up for me? Hey. Oh, shoot. I messed that up. Okay, oh well. I have her information anyway, so we're not going to bother doing that. Haruta Peresu. She's a fragile personality. No club, no. She's a shy and timid girl. I find myself often calling her the shy girl. I think I've watched too many other videos. She is usually targeted for bullying. And a note is, a temporary placeholder student, don't get too attached to her. Well, you want to guess what? I'm attached to her. So we have a bit of a problem here. And I'll have a video of whatever we can do with this poor girl at another time. Something that's never changed is Oka and the Basu sisters. Now, one thing that has changed is that Dev has put some blocks up here. I don't know if they're lockers or vents or whatever, but he's put them up here so that we can kind of like, I don't know, make killing easier. Another new thing is that we have to add bleach to any bucket that we're trying to use a mop with. We have to add bleach before we can use the mop. And it even says dip in bucket first. Isn't that nice? Yeah. So another new thing is that InfoChan has us setting bugs
I owe you one.
around the school. And whenever we do, we get 5 panty shots. Yeah, and there's a few of them that you can do. And I don't know, I think it's pretty awesome because it's kind of hard getting panty shots sometimes. Speaking of, let me make sure I censor that. But yeah, so you can put these bugs around the school so InfoChan can listen in on the conversations so that she can get dirt on a bunch of students, whoever she wants. So we've got one new set of students to show you. There one is. You see that girl in the white and red uniform? Yeah, look at that freak. This is a student council member. That's right, the student council is in the game and they are a bunch of hoes. I'm not a big fan. Whenever I want to play, I just, it's hard going around them. So the first up is Kuroko Kamenaga. She has a dangerous personality. She's on the student council, and all of the student council members carry pepper spray. And they will spray you, and it's not pretty. She is last year's student council president and this year's vice president, currently substituting for the absent president, known for being formal at all times. Now we'll find out who the actual president is later. And then we have the girl that we just saw, Shiromi Toriyoshi. I hate this girl. Treasurer of the student council, a mysterious and enigmatic young woman known to be calm and relaxed at all times. Some students find her unsettling. Now, I read, or I heard somewhere, I think it was on another video, that if this girl sees a fight going on somewhere, oh, it's probably Yandere Dev's video now thinking about it. If she sees a fight going on somewhere, she won't go stop it immediately like the other members might, because she's probably the one that initiated the fight, or caused the fight, whatever. Ew. This girl looks like a goldfish. Akane Toriyasu. She is the secretary of the student council, seems ditzy and airheaded at first glance, but she has never failed in her duties. She has a very large number of male admirers. It makes me curious on whether or not the head delinquent guy, the right-hand man, Umeji, maybe we can matchmake him with her. And then last but not least, we have, I really don't know how to say her first name. Aoi? I just call her Ryu Goku. Or Ryu. Enforcer of the student council, well, I sure hope so. She looks like a pirate delinquent. Charged with the task of maintaining peace throughout the school, often uses physical intimidation to enforce rules. Oh, wait, she has an interest. It looks like a book. And a person. Okay, I have no idea what that means. These? Oh, it's the same thing, so it's probably the student council and stuff. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure that's all the new students. If they see you running by, you'll get that little arrow of suspicion and they'll say, And all the student council members will do that. And they each have their own little personality things. See how she's walking around, and watch this. She hip bumps me away and says nope. And I'll show you what the others do in a little bit. This is the gardening club. Hasn't changed too much, except it's a little neater now. These are still computers. They are not moving around yet. You can put a corpse right up next to them and nothing will happen. The leader over here, she has the shed key. And you can steal it, but I'm really bad at that game. So if I ever need to use the shed, I just join the club. You're fine. You can just join the club and it'll be good to go. Over here we have where the delinquents sit, of course. And the music changes when you get near them because they have their little radio. And there's a bug over here that we can set. And I like all the boxes over here because it adds environment. The incinerator still works the same way. Oh, over here we have a new little building thing that I really like. It's a swimming pool. Now we can't really use it yet, but there's some buckets and a mop here, you know, like, look at all this. It's gorgeous. Oh, but what's that? It's a sign that says warning. It must just be a pool sign, right? Telling you not to dive or whatever. No, it's a note from Yandere Dev. There is literally an actual force field around the pool and you can't actually fall into the pool or anything. Just letting you know. Aw, Dev. You're so sweet. But we're gonna see what happens anyway. Cannonball! How disappointing. I cannot wait until we can start using this area and, I don't know, drowning people in it, swimming, joining a swimming club. I'm not sure. So the gym over there is still nothing. You can still glitch into it, but there's still not really anything to do in there. At least not now that I've heard of. If there is, then what did I miss? You know, the tree's still the same. It's gorgeous. Ugh, I love the graphics on it. So, let's see. We've gone through all of the new people, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So, now we are going to go through the rooms and check out all the new refurnished rooms and clubs that we have now. Okay, so here we have the classrooms on the first floor, just like normal down this hall. You know, nothing strange about that. That bathroom still has a mop and bucket in it, including bleach now. This is the infirmary with the nurse. She has become aware you can kill her, and you can kill someone in front of her, and you can get pretty messed up for it. You can still steal her cabinet keys. Of course, I am really bad at that little trick game, whatever, so I cannot do it. Her tranquilizer and syringe are still there, so yes. She hasn't changed. The infirmary hasn't changed much besides she can now beat you up. You can now kill her. And apparently, if you get beat up by the delinquents, you can go and rest in there. And we'll find that out in another video. The teacher's lounge hasn't changed much. I'm just going to intrude for a second. Set this bug. Don't mind me.
You're not one of my students.
Well, I'm not... we're not in a classroom, so what do you mean I'm not one of your students? Out here is still the same, by the way. Everyone's still chatting around. Since Musume is part of the bullies now with her own little gang, she does not hang out with these girls anymore. Looks like Kakona's taking her call in the front. That has not changed either. Musume just kind of wanders around on the bottom floor of the school. And Rival-chan, Osana-chan, whatever you want to call her, is still invincible. Yeah. I don't think Dev wants to put her in the game until she is harder to kill. So, the faculty room, and then we have the counselor's office. Hasn't changed either, you know.
Perfect.
You still use her to eventually get your rival expelled using all the different kinds of schemes.
Don't misbehave.
Cooking club hasn't changed. The drama club, well, it looks beautiful. I can't wait for it to be something more. And there's a big purple room. Occult club hasn't changed. We've got the meeting room. It's got some nice pretty tables in here. Some bookshelves, and it looks all nice and pretty. Or at least I think it does. I think it could use a poster or two. Sewing room hasn't changed except for these little dolls. I personally like I like this one right here, this little black and white one with the red eyes. And I also like the ones to the left and right of it. Those are my three favorites. Yes. You can still modify Kakona's uniform in there for her task if you don't use a debug. So the home economics room is still nothing. And then there's the classrooms. So we're gonna go upstairs. Well, and there I go glitching on the stairs again. So, down this way we still have the classrooms. They haven't changed. The hangout area at lunch for most of the students, and we can still buy as many drinks as we want. Woo! And we can pick up this. I'm not quite sure why, but we can. Okay, so this is still our classroom. The calligraphy room is still nothing, and oh, as you can see from here, the bullies just kind of wander the halls. They stop at all the corners and just kind of stand there for a second on their phones. Kind of making them a bit easy to kill if no one else is around. The student council room. Look at this. It's a beautiful. But who's that? Wait, we know this. This is one thing that hasn't changed.
Why have you come here? Have you come here to taunt me?
Yes, sweetheart. Came all this way just to taunt you.
Do you even know who I am? I know who you are.
Pretty sure you're a psycho.
I know what you are.
Not a psycho.
My father won't allow me to attend
The
school
name
while you
psycho,
are
not...
active.
Nah, never mind.
He has a reason for tolerating your presence at this school. I don't. You are a vulgar creature that is only allowed to exist because you serve a purpose. If it was my decision, then every last one of you would be exterminated. Have fun while you can. If you and I ever cross paths, you're going to have a bad time.
So that video's been in the game for a while, but we know more about Laptop Chan, as I saw a mod once named her. I'm pretty sure she's the student council president, because she's kind of in the student council room. And I think she's going to be our last rival and the hardest rival of the game. We don't know that yet. This is the library. So Kuderi comes sits here now instead of up on the roof. And these two guys over here don't exist. They're just sitting here as placeholders. Actually, I have no idea if you can kill someone in front of them. Pretty sure they will not react, though. So over here we have the art club. Ah, look, it's so pretty. I like it. I like it so much. I like that it's a thing, though this picture creeps me out all the time. I just... I don't know. And then this guy has replaced that gray girl that is the whole join club. And he is forever painting a volcano. Poor man. Poor man. We shall save his soul. I love this picture, though. But who's that under the tree? I wonder. Wait a second. That's adorable. Alright. Next we have the Light Music Club. Well, we know this room. This room's been around for a while now. You know, we can play the piano. And we can carry around this big case and put bodies in it. And, oh, what's this? Persona? What's a persona? Oh, we can make Yandere look like like she has emotions, that is. We can make her look like people. So, chill persona, confident persona, elegant persona, girly, graceful, haughty, lively, scholarly, shy, tough, aggressive, default. So yeah, you can change her persona so that, I don't know, she can look more human. I'm supposing that it also is so that she can get closer to a certain type of person, like the social butterflies and such. And then we have our lovely turtle, who can forgive our sins if we decide to kill. I love that turtle. Martial arts club hasn't changed at all. Sociology classroom is still nothing. Workshop is still nothing. Science lab, well, it's been having this stuff in it for a while, but it's still nothing. Oh, class is gonna start, isn't it? I guess I'll just be late. And then on the third floor, oh yes, the third floor girls' bathroom. I have a feeling. Oh, would you look at that? It's our little ghost girl. Doesn't she look lovely? She's a torn up skirt and everything. I have a feeling. I don't know. I'm starting to have a headcanon about how she may have died. I'm quite curious. Quite curious. And you can change your persona in the bathrooms as well. So we still have the classrooms. Senpai's class with Kakona. There's Senpai. Oh, what's this room right here? Oh, it's the headmaster's office. We have a headmaster. It's not just an empty seat. It's not just a statue of a man. It's Kocho Shuyona. He is a strict personality. He is the school's headmaster, an extremely reclusive person. He rarely leaves his office or addresses the student body in person, and he is the center of numerous unsavory rumors, although none have been proven. And so we will figure out what those rumors have to be. Blah, blah, blah. We will figure out what those rumors might be in another video. Have it all planned out. We're gonna go in here for now and see. Hello, sir.
It's you. No, that would be impossible. You must be tolerate you in my school, but not in my office. Leave at once. Not another step.
Yeah, this guy pulls
You're
a
up to no good.
taser on
I
us.
know it. I'm not going to let you harm me.
Who
I'll
said I
use
was going to harm
self-defense
you?
if I deem it necessary.
I owe you one.
I just wanted to set a bug in here so I could get some more
Wise
fanny
decision.
shots. So yeah, you can come in here. I think it's during lunch he's not in here, so that's pretty cool. Class 3 one's the same. The announcement room got a nice looking makeover. Look how pretty that is. Ugh, it's gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure we can use it for something, but I don't think it's implemented quite yet. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just have the wrong build. Either way, look at this beautiful soundproof room. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I guess the delinquents don't care about class. And then we have the computer lab. It's still the same. Our favorite little couple goes sits in there. And then we have the audio-visual room. It looks fantastic. Looks like a classroom I've actually been in. And then we have a little radio there. We'll figure out what that is for later. If you don't know already, that is. And then we have the photography club. And look at all these pictures. What is that? It almost looks like Kokona. But wait a second, those hair spirals are different. And it almost looks like she's wearing a high collar or a necklace. I wonder who she could be. If you don't know yet. Oh, and then we have this girl. I wonder who she could be. What's that one? Oh, that's the student council. Guidance counselor. Ooh, I'll show you that in just a second. Oh, who's that? That's a very familiar looking thing. We're gonna... We'll see her one day. What is this? What is this? What is this supposed to be? That looks really weird. Are they supposed to be hugging? Oh, I see her hair. For some reason I thought that was his head. Who's that in the background? Are they pounding the ground or are they dead? And we have that kitten. Does everyone remember the kitten? Love that freaking cat. Gaming club. Yeah, they have all kinds of pictures in here. I like them. I like the pictures. We got the boys. But yeah, this is the photography club. Got the gardener. What's that? A person in a cloak. That's interesting. But yeah, so this is a beautiful photography club. We'll see what happens in here, or we'll see what happens if we get affiliated with the photography club in different ways in another video. InfoChan's club, you still cannot get into it. You still can't really talk to her. Still, all you can do is peek and she'll speak to you.
I know you're there. Run along now. There's nothing for you to see here.
Yeah, she's been saying that for ages. There is a glitch though that you can get into the room, but she quickly like resets the day or whatever. Hey, this is the science club. Look at this. Got pimped out, didn't it? This girl's working on something. This is where we can get our screwdriver and the blowtorch still. And we still can get our Roomba if we join. This guy's working on something. This guy, he's laughing pretty maniacally, it looks like. We got a little mad scientist on our hands. This guy's mixing stuff. And then we've got this girl working on something that we just saw in the photography club. A robot. Oh, look at this. It's a switch. On. Work. Ooh. No, it doesn't do anything yet. They just kind of sit there, making sparks. One day. One day. And then we've got the art room. Still nothing. Except we do have a bust in here of the headmaster. I'd like to break that bust over his head. The biology lab is still nothing. English classroom is still nothing. And yeah, so that's everything that's new. And we're gonna go ahead to class time. And we'll go ahead to class. And then we're gonna see what might be new considering lunch. Are these cans still rolling? No, they rolled pretty far. Jeez.
Please try to make it to class on time. Take your seat.
I was giving a tour. You can't judge me for that. It was important. Okay, and like one of the last things I want to show you, because I'm not really going to show you a lot of behaviors in this video, is the Easter egg room, which is the little supply closet. Now, one thing I do want to say is that we can... What is that? Oh, it's the bully with her phone. Sorry. One thing I do want to say is that we can kidnap anyone, or any girl, that is. We cannot kidnap boys. We can kidnap any girl we want. It does not just have to be Saki or Musume, and they will show up in your basement as the person that you kidnapped rather than Saki. Right, because that was a glitch for a bit there. So now we're going to head into the storage room. And it's a bit more filled, as we still got our box, and we've got these little creatures. I did not mean to hit that. We've got these little creatures right here. And we can click them to follow us whenever we want. And I like them a lot. They're so freaking cute. Well, I'm glad I censored the panties. So we've got a bunch of Easter eggs. Oh, I wonder what this one is. Well, let's do this one first. It says Crush. I actually have no idea what this reference is from, so. But yes. Don't we look fabulous? Fabulous. Fabulous. This is, no, the next one. This one is my favorite because of the hair. Look at that. That is bad. And yeah, there's quite a few of these. I really don't know the reference though. If there is one, I don't know if there even is one. But we're gonna check out. Well, we can't check that one out now, so I guess I'll do that another time. Over here we've got a carrot. We can stick that in our mouth. Over here we've got some bunny ears. We've got a pink mustache for Marky Moo. Yeah. Actually, I think we should go with a different skin for if we're gonna have the Wharf stash on. There we go. Now we look good. And we can have a unicorn horn. And yes, the cheese is still here from Undertale. Knowing the mouse might one day leave its hole and get the cheese, it fills you with determination. We can still put the box on, but one of my favorite Easter eggs in here has to be this one. Boom! Because Jay from the Cub Scouts is that dude. I love it! Alright, so we're back in another day, so I can show you what that last Easter egg was. But one thing that I almost forgot about, InfoChan's favors. So we've got all of these schemes. You know, these 5 include getting your rival expelled from school. You know, there's all these. I definitely want to do that one. And I definitely want to poison, because that sounds like fun. Please don't send the cops to me. I'm seriously innocent. But we also got some services. Now we can send a student home if we want them out of the way so that we don't have to deal with them. InfoChan will contact a student and give them fake, devastating news about a family member. The student will leave school immediately. If student portraits don't appear, back out of the menu, load the student infos menu, then return to the screen. So I guess there's a bit of a glitch there. And for 20 panty shots while the police are on the way, you can delay them. This service is only available if the police are en route to school. En route to school. InfoChan calls the police and tells them that the murderer they are looking for was spotted leaving the school. This will cause the police to search the area outside for 5 minutes before entering. So we get like 5 minutes extra time, I suppose. I don't intend to use it. It's 20 panty shots. I don't want to use that. So the clean uniforms for Kokona, if you remember that. The pack of cigarettes is for Musume. Or framing Kokona. Box of matches is for the gasoline. Headsets for the matchmaking. Emetic poison is to make them rush to the toilet. Lethal poison is to, well, let's say, be lethal. And directional mic is so that we can hear conversations, you know, and record them so that we can use them for later. So I almost forgot to show you that, but I didn't. I remembered. Hee. Can't wait for the save button to be in here one day. And then we can look at our lovely stats. We have rank 5 seduction, numbness, enlightenment. Okay, I never realized those were things. So let me just pop in here, show you the last Easter egg, and then we can be done with this episode. Oh, read poem. What game do we know that involves poems, I wonder? Do I looks familiar? I sure hope so, because where I'm from popped up in the bottom right corner. It's Doki Doki Literature Club. If you don't know what it is, I highly recommend you finding out, because that was one interesting game to play, and it still breaks my heart sometimes when I look back and see things that happened. But that will be the end of my tour of all things new of sorts in Yandere Simulator from the last year or so. I'm not promising or saying that I am correct. I'm doing it off of memory. I only have a few notes down. In another video, I'm going to look at all the tapes that have been spread around the school, from the mysterious tapes to the headmaster tapes. And in other videos, I will go through what the bullies can do, what the new girl, the shy girl that is, not new, the new girl, well, she is new, but she's shy, what she can do. I'm going to go over what the photography club can do and the student council, what happens if you kill one of the photography club members, and what happens if you kill one of the student council members. We're going to find out, and yep, that's going to be it. So if you liked the video, maybe stick around for a bit, you know, subscribe, like. I'm not promising any videos, but hey, you never know. Again, I'm making this to show my sister everything that she has missed in the last year because she hasn't been able to play. And if you don't like it, well, kudos to you. I probably won't like it either. So, have a nice day, and goodbye. That is freaky.